Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to another candle review. I hope you are having a great day. If you missed it a little bit earlier, I did upload my thoughts on the Bath & Body Works Wild Berry and Ube candle. If you missed that one, I will go ahead and link it in the description box right below this video. I will also put a link to where to shop with Kringle candles, which is where this particular candle is from. I do have an affiliate discount code with Kringle, so if you want to try anything from Kringle, that will save you 15%. It does work with a lot of the sales, not every single sale, so if you are interested in that, it is an affiliate code, just so you're aware. I will put the information for that in the description box down below. Although I gotta tell ya, I'm not really going to highly recommend this particular candle. This is one of the few times where I purchased a candle from Kringle and it really kind of disappointed me because I think probably disappointed me more so because of what my expectations were. But then I'm also just a little perplexed by the fragrance itself. So we are talking about Passionfruit Punch, which was part of the most recent designer 3-wick release. All of these fragrances were fruity, so it was like an entire fruit collection that was released. I purchased several of them on my own, and I'm really glad I didn't. Thankfully, I am in a new era of trying to not buy backups, at least right off the bat. I almost put 2 of these in my cart because I have such a deep, profound love of anything passion fruit. I just think it's one of the most delicious treats ever. I love passion fruit. If a dessert, if there is a dessert on the menu that even remotely mentions passion fruit in it, even if it has white chocolate, which I absolutely detest, because of the passion fruit, I will order it. That is how much I love this particular fruit. And I gotta tell you, I think this is probably my least favorite take on passion fruit that I've ever smelled. And it's a little bit of a bummer for me because I was so excited to finally, hopefully have a pure passion fruit fragrance, but that's not what I get here. And I gotta tell you, I've kind of been chatting with some other people who also got this one. I think it was both Carrie and Fiona. I saw them mention in the Kringle Facebook group that they thought this smelled like fish. And while I don't really get fish per se myself, I also don't smell what is described here. So anyway, you guys, let's get into it. We're gonna get started with the usual, which is the fragrance description. We'll go through the fragrance notes, then we'll talk strength and throw, which is unfortunately pretty potent on this one. And then we'll talk overall performance. There's no performance issues here. This isn't a messy candle or anything like that, but oh, just the scent, you guys. I really hope they go back to the drawing board on this one, because if they can fix it, I think this would be so delicious and I would buy so many of them. Okay, Passionfruit Punch. A zesty, exotic fragrance evoking the taste of the tropics and relaxing days on the beach. We are passionate for our Passionfruit Punch. You will be too. I would beg to differ on the you will be too, but anyway. Top notes are citrus and zesty. I don't think I've ever just seen zesty as a fragrance note, but we definitely have some zest here, that's for sure. The mid notes are tropical and passion fruit, and the base is lemonade. So honestly, based on that description, I thought to myself, yum, get in my cart. I should probably just buy a couple right off the bat. This is exactly what I'm looking for. This is the type of summer fragrance that is going to make me feel better about the fact that it's sunny and 90 degrees out. I'm one of those weirdos that I don't like the summer. I dread it every single year. I don't like being hot. I don't like being sweaty, but there are lots of smells of summer, if you will, that help me get through that season. And passion fruit would be one of those fragrances that would just really kind of improve my mood during, you know, a time of year where I personally go into a seasonal depression mode. But I don't know what happened here, you guys, because first of all, the main note that I was looking for was passion fruit, right? Passion fruit is a very sweet, I would say almost maybe borderline cloyingly sweet type of tropical flavor. I cannot really compare it to any other fruit because it's just unique in its taste and in its smell. And what I'm smelling here is just not what I'm used to passion fruit smelling like at all. In terms of the citrus and zesty note, I really actually don't get much in the way of citrus either. Then there's also this quote unquote tropical note. Now, what I do think I kind of maybe smell a little bit in here is like almost like a creamy guava type note almost, but it's not even like just guava. It's kind of like guava mixed with something else that I really can't put my finger on. I'm gonna guess it's just what they're calling tropical. But I also don't smell lemonade because again, I don't get any citrus in this. I don't know what it is exactly that I'm smelling here, but whatever they mixed together, I just don't think works really well. This is it has a strange tang to it. I wouldn't call it zesty. I would call it like a tanginess. It's not a very sweet scent. And I think with passion fruit, like I personally look for like a sweeter scent when it comes to passion fruit. Because just on its own, every time that I've like consumed it, it's been quite sweet. But you guys, I don't even know what to say about this one. I cannot even put into words what I'm smelling. Like I mentioned, Carrie and Fiona, who are two other ambassadors, they mentioned smelling like a fishy note to this. It's not really fishy to my nose, but it just smells off, maybe a little bit like rancid in a way. Maybe rancid is the word I'm looking for. It's certainly not zest. Zest would be kind of refreshing. This smells a little bit more rancid. I don't know. I've really struggled burning it to this point, and I'm honestly not even like quite to the halfway point. I try really hard to wait until the halfway point to review a candle, but I don't want to keep burning this one. I'd like to see if maybe I can get something different out of it when I put it into a candle crock. Honestly, sometimes when fragrances burn with a flame rather than just being warmed, they can kind of smell different. So I'm hoping maybe I can get a little bit more sweetness out of this and not quite so much of that like almost rancid, maybe fruit type note, like it is when it's burning. I just really don't know what went wrong here. Based on the notes, I should love this. It's got citrus. I love citrus. It's got lemon. I love lemonade. I just shared my review of the strawberry lemonade and I loved it. They did such a good job with the Country Candle strawberry lemonade. I love anything tropical usually. Like there's just nothing here in these fragrance notes that should make me dislike this as much as I do, but I'm just not loving it, you guys. If you do happen to love this scent, I will tell you the strength and throw is quite good. I would put the strength of it at a very unfortunate, like almost 8. And the throw it's really quite potent as well. I would put that at like around a 7. But yeah, I don't want this to fill my house, and yet it does. So I don't think that I've ever given a Kringle candle quite this like negative of a review, at least in terms of the fragrance. But I just can't, like, I can't get past the smell of this. And I also think that personally, I just can't get past the fact that, like, I had some pretty strong expectations here, obviously, and clearly they were not met. And, you know, that's okay. Here's the thing, every candle company has a dud from time to time. It's not a huge deal. You know, I did purchase this right after it was released. So I kind of wish now maybe I had waited for a sale so I didn't pay quite as much for it as I did. But that being said, this is not one that I'm gonna reorder. The overall burn quality is fine. I'll give you an overhead view. I did just light this not long ago. I'm starting to already like smell it, and I want to blow it out, so I need to finish this video. Let me give you guys an overhead shot. You can see it's not even completely pulled out yet, but you can see that there's no like sooting on the side. No, this is not at the halfway point, but I didn't want to burn it to that. The wicks are fine. There's no issues with the wicks. This pulls out beautifully every time that it has been lit. I don't feel like I have to put this one in a hurricane. In fact, I really would not. I mean, unless you want to smell it even more intensely, I would not put it in a hurricane. But yeah, I'm sad. I'm personally sad. Now, that's not to say that someone else isn't going to smell something totally different in here, because here's the thing, everybody's nose is a little bit different. Normally, I feel like my nose is pretty welcoming of, you know, a lot of different fragrance notes. I obviously have my dislikes, like we all do, but for the most part, I am willing to embrace a wider variety of fragrances, especially at this point in my life. But this one here, I just really wish that they would go back to the drawing board on it, because if they can create something that has those fragrance notes and it actually smells like the description, I would buy it in a heartbeat again. Like, I would love a more pure, straight up passion fruit with that delicious like tanginess to it. I would love that hint of lemonade, because I think that would pair really nice. Could you imagine, oh my gosh, a passion fruit lemonade. That's what we need. We don't need a passion fruit punch, we need a passion fruit lemonade. I would buy 8. I mean, I'm not allowed to right now based on my own, you know, like restrictions, but I would buy so many. So my hope is that if you too bought this and you have a disappointment in the scent, let Kringle know, you know, just kind of maybe write a review on their page. I tend to not write a ton of reviews. I prefer to share the information here on my channel in these videos. I'm not one that really likes writing just in general. I used to, but now that I'm older, I don't know. I don't have the knack for writing anymore. But I think for this one, I am gonna go ahead and write a review, because I don't want anyone else to be disappointed by this one. There's just something really off about it. And I'm kind of surprised that it passed quality control. But then again, like I said, everybody's nose is different. So it could be that everybody at Kringle was like, yeah, this is delicious. Everyone's gonna love this. And it's just falling flat, maybe with a few of us who have funky noses. I don't know. But I am sad to report that I'm not wholeheartedly recommending this one. Now, all of the other ones from that 3-wick, like, I'm calling it the fruit drop, if you will, those have all been really delicious and yummy. So any of those ones that I showed you in that candle haul, I would actually recommend. But the passion fruit, I would say maybe skip that for now. I just don't know what went wrong here. But anyway, sorry, Kringle. I really wanted to like love this, like I said, but I can't get past what this smells like. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions, and please, as always, if you have this one and you have some thoughts, share them down below, and that way other people can benefit from your thoughts on this one. So I appreciate you guys being here. There is one more review going up later on today, and that one is, it's a lot more positive than this one. So yeah, stay tuned for that a little bit later. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.